Hi guys, I am super excited because today I'm going to show you how simple it is to make garlic knots from home. Who doesn't love garlic knots? Number one, it's bread. Number two, covered in butter and garlic. Number three, delicious. These are served at Italian restaurants and pizza shops, and I did a little bit of research, and apparently garlic knots originated in the 1940s in Brooklyn because pizza makers didn't want to waste dough, so they knotted it and put butter and garlic on top. Not sure if it's true, but I think that's fantastic and genius. So I'm going to be making my own pizza dough today in my stand mixer. You can use a stand mixer, or you can use a bread maker and set it to the dough setting, or you can buy pizza dough if you really want to, but obviously everything from scratch is going to be the best. So this is a really simple, basic dough recipe, and we'll go ahead and jump right in. So start with 1 cup of lukewarm water. To that, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. All right, I've pre-measured and I have 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar. Okay, and then your flour. I have an all-purpose flour, or you can use bread flour. We're going to put 3 level cups. Okay, and last of all, I have a packet of yeast. You want to use active dry yeast, and you can either get the individual packets like this, or it's 2 teaspoons. Okay, and that's what's going to make it rise up high. And then put your dough attachment, if you are using a stand mixer, lock it in place, and I'm going to put it on setting 2 for 8 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, our time is up, so go ahead and scrape your dough off of the hook and release the bowl. You're just going to smooth the dough into a nice ball, okay, because it needs to rise. And so I'm going to spray this with some cooking spray. All right, and then take the dough ball, place it back in, and you want it to rise for at least 1 hour, but it can sit for hours if need be, okay? And it's just going to keep rising. Nothing wrong with that. Or you could even make it a day ahead and put it in the fridge. So, but you want it to rise definitely at room temp. So after an hour of rising, we're going to come back, make a delicious garlic butter topping. We're going to cut them, knot them, and then put that butter garlic topping on top and bake them. And yeah, you're going to want to stick around. So I'll see you soon. Okay, I'm back, and the dough has risen, as you can see. It's probably tripled in size, and I let it sit for about 2 to 3 hours. I've been wrapped up with some stuff. A mother's work is never done. So get yourself a nice clean work area and sprinkle it with some flour, tablespoon or 2, not too much. You don't want these too floury. Okay, and you're going to coat them in the flour. Okay. And what you're going to do is just kind of stretch this, stretch and pull it into a log. And we're going to cut it into about 15 to 16 equal pieces. Okay, so the cuts are going to be pretty small. I use a pizza wheel. It's great. Okay, I got 14, which is fine. And then I don't like them too floury, like I said, so I kind of spray this front area with some cooking spray so that they don't stick. And you are going to roll it into a rope. Okay. Okay. Roll it into a tieable rope, and then you are actually going to knot it. Okay. Those longer top pieces, I tuck them under. This one I go through the top and tuck it like that, and then I put it on a sprayed baking sheet. Okay, this one's a little bigger, so I'm going to break it. I like to get more, so just roll it in your hands a little bit, and if you have to spray more cooking spray, do it. Okay, roll, 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 roll. Get yourself a nice rope, tie the rope, and tuck. Some people leave those pieces sticking out. I like to tuck them in, okay? All right, so that's what you do. So I've got lots left. I'm gonna go ahead and continue the process. Oven, heat it up. You want it nice and hot for anytime you do pizzas or any sort of bread. Make sure you preheat your oven. So I have it at 400 degrees. And as soon as I get these done, we're gonna go ahead and make the garlic butter topping. So be back. Okay, so I got 15 of the garlic knots. I have a couple smaller, a couple bigger, but there you go. Those are all set and ready to be coated. So we're gonna go ahead and make the garlic butter. So in a small saucepan, you can go ahead and put 1 stick of butter, which is equivalent to half a cup. Okay, and then I do 1 teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of parsley. And then of course the garlic. I have 4 cloves of freshly minced garlic that I've already crushed. Okay, now I'm gonna put this on the stove behind me to melt the butter, blend all these flavors together, and then I'm gonna spoon it over the knots and bake, okay? So I'll get this melted and be right back. This butter garlic sauce smells so delicious. I prefer to use a spoon rather than a pastry brush so I can really spoon the garlic onto each one. So keep mixing as you go so that you make sure that the salt is incorporated, and go ahead and scoop up salt, garlic butter, and pour it over each garlic knot, okay? As such. Ooh. One of my favorite chefs to watch back in the day was Emeril Lagasse, and one of his best sayings was he wished that the viewers had smell-o-vision, and that's exactly how I feel right now. The smell of butter and garlic together is truly fantastic. So get these coated up. Don't worry if there's excess butter. It's gonna make them better. Okay, make sure that they're all coated with garlic, butter, oozy goozy goodness. Better than a restaurant, guys. Gotta trust me. Okay, very well coated and looking fantastic. So we're gonna pop these in the oven, 400 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes. We want them nice and golden. And then we put a light dusting of Parmesan cheese. Ooh, you're in for a treat. Okay, these baked 20 minutes, they're done. They look fantastic. It's optional if you want to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese over the top. Just a really light coating. You can use your fingers or just shake the container. And all that butter like got sucked right into these, so they're gonna be really moist and delicious. Oh, goodness gracious. Serve these alongside a nice dish of pasta and you have got one heck of a dinner. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are gonna make these. Do share your results. Remember, my recipes are down below. I hope you'll share with your friends, and I hope that you will have a fantastic day. Be blessed. Take care.